What's up, everybody? We got another one tonight. It's been a while. I'm going through depression with this weather. I'm telling you what, it's horrible. What I got on my mind tonight, though, is kind of a long-standing question that you always see on social media. Void your warranty or keep it. So right now on my 24, I have all Screaming Eagle parts. I got Stage 2 511 cam. I got Harley-Davidson Screaming Eagle air cleaner. I got Screaming Eagle tuner. So I'm warranty compliant right now if anything should happen. My question is, what's your guys' thoughts? I know it's an open-ended question because you see so much of it on social media. Should I void my warranty or should I keep my warranty? Well, I voided it on my last bike, my 23 ST, which I didn't do a lot of content on it because I didn't have it very long. Brand new, 250 miles, motor was bad, top end was bad. Argued with Harley, wouldn't give me a new motor. Repaired it, ran great. 6,000 miles, I decided to put a Star 3030 cam in it. Power Vision tune, bike ran great. 8,000 miles, my main bearing, my transmission went out. And voided warranty because I put my Power Vision on it. So that's why this 24 is sitting here, because I decided that, you know what? It needed to go down the road. You know, I didn't trust the reliability with the miles we were putting on, and Sturgis was coming up. I couldn't take that chance. So I lost money on it and moved on and got this thing. But my thing was, I'm going to keep factory warranty on it for at least 2 years. Fast forward to now, I like it. It's fast. It's good. But I have that itch. Do I void the warranty? Or do I go ahead and throw a cam and tuner in it? Or do I just throw a tune in it now that Power Vision's up, buy a license, have a tuner tune it, and run the 511 cam for now? Racing, fueling lifters. I got the Screaming Eagle push rods. I got the air cleaner. I got my Thumper Moto pipe. So do I go ahead and throw a tune in it now and get a little bit more out of that 511 cam? Or do I go all in and do a license or an Impact or Thunder Max, or leave it the way it is? Because I really want to go with a Cyclorama 484 cam. I don't know if you guys have seen all the reviews and the numbers and the way that cam runs on these new bikes, but I'll tell you what, it's a beast. The Cyclorama 483, great sounding, low, a lot of torque. The 485, more horsepower, top end, still a great cam, still runs great. The 484, from everybody I've talked to, all the research I've done, is more of that all the way through. It pulls, and you got the horsepower. Right off the bottom, that torque is there, and it just pulls like a freight train. My buddy Kenny, who worked on my old bike, has his own shop down in Texas. He's selling that package with a 483, a pipe, a tune. He just got a dyno. Hit him up, Honey Badger Performance, if you're down in Texas. He can fix you up. He has learned so much on these bikes, on the Gen 1 Milwaukee 8s. Check his page out on Facebook and stuff. I mean, he's building some nice bikes down there, making a heck of a great shop down in Texas. So, back to that question. What do y'all think? And I know I'm going to get answers across the board, but I'm still looking for reliability. I got less than a year. I got about 9 months left on my warranty because we're in March. I bought it in January, so I got about 9 months, I guess you'd say, left on my warranty. Plan on putting probably close to 10,000 miles on this summer at this rate. Doing rides with Rolling Thunder, and me and my wife, we're going to ride to Sturgis this year. Hoping to get to another rally, maybe Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue down in Arkansas, 1st of October. Be a gorgeous time down in Arkansas. Leave me a message. Leave me a comment. Like and subscribe. All that fun stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Should I throw a tune in it and see what it does the way it is and gain, I don't know, 5 to 10 on both horsepower and torque? Maybe. It'll run a little bit better, but then it's also voided. Or spend, I don't know, $2,000 and put the cam and new lifters and then a tune. And that's just Power Vision. That's not even an Impact or Thunder Max. But yeah, I can't ride right now. So it's got me debating because I want a little bit more. I like the sound. I like the run. Or run it for another year, put the mileage on it, and then do it next winter. I don't know. That's always been my dilemma at this point. Because unfortunately, a second bike is not going to be an option right now. Unless I find an Evo or a 90s Dyna. Somewhere in that, an 88 Dyna or something like that. That'd be a fun little toy to have in the shed here. But I really, really, really want a Pan America. As you can see behind me on the wall, a buddy of mine that worked at Harley gave me that poster right when it came out from the Marvels movie with the Pan America ST when they came on the market in 25. I guess it is now because they're 2 years out. But bad bike. Harley, if you happen to see this and you want to shoot me one and we'll feature it on the channel, I'll demo it for a year, couple months. It don't matter. I would promote a lot of content on that bike because I really think it's an untamed market. And I know they've had their issues, fuel pumps, wiring, some gremlins over the few years. New model, new platform, you're going to have that, unfortunately. Hopefully with the late 24s, 25s, them issues are fixed. But as much as I'd like to have one and spend, $4,000 to $5,000 on a bike right now, I'd almost rather save my money for another year, mow a few yards this summer, do some odd jobs to make some extra money, and scoop up a used Pan America somewhere in the $10,000 to $12,000 market. I think you'll see that on some of the 23s, 24s next year. Not now. You won't see that on the STs. Even a used ST right now is 18 and 19. Basically $1,000 to $2,000 off what they sold for brand new, depending what dealership you were at. But I like the versatility of the Pan America. I like the opportunity that you can go on and off-road. But when I rode the ST in Sturgis, it was lighter. It has the sportier wheels, the smaller size wheels. I rode both. I enjoyed both, but that ST was just a way better bike. I'm not looking to do a lot of off-roading. I'd like to, experiment with that, but right now between her trike, what's over there, and this, it's all on-road. Not saying I wouldn't hit some gravel and some back roads maybe if I was on the Pan America, but I'm not looking to go to the desert or, up in the mountains. Now, I would take it to Sturgis, and I would take it on gravel roads in Sturgis to get up in the mountains. I wouldn't off-road per se, but I would hit gravel roads to get up and see some of the fire towers. We did that this year, but in the Jeep. Had a blast. Some of my wife's family out there. Got up to a couple trails and a fire tower and just spent a day up in the mountains. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And I think that'd be awesome in a Pan America, riding up to a bunch of fire towers and kind of seeing them. And I would probably leave this set at home and take the Pan America. And if I had the bags, I'd ride it, just like we plan on riding this year. I'd probably ride the Pan America to double up as a touring and, a fun off-road bike when we get out there. But unless something happens and one's miraculously said, here, demo this for a while, it's probably not going to happen right now. But back to the question at hand, warranty or void warranty? Because, like I said, that is a big topic that is all over Facebook. Everybody always asks, well, should I keep my warranty or should I void it? And I'm the same way. I did have, like I said, issues on my last bike that I wish I'd have kept the warranty. That's why the warranty's on this one. I stuck with Screaming Eagle. We did get an extended warranty on her trike, her Road Glide 3. We did get the Screaming Eagle extended warranty on it. Partially because we're not really going to hop that one up. It does have a Harley-Davidson Stage 2, 474 torque cam, full exhaust, Screaming Eagle tuner. It already had all that done and low mileage. It only had 6,000 miles when we bought the bike. So she's not going to put an aftermarket tuner and do a lot of that other stuff. We're doing some cosmetic custom stuff to it. So it was kind of a no-brainer on that one. And I was perfectly fine with it on that one. I don't plan on extending my warranty at this point on mine unless between now and the end of the year something happens, or I just go ahead and put a tune on it and void it anyways, at least the powertrain. From what everybody says, depending on the dealer, you can void the powertrain, but it'll still cover electronics and some of the other stuff, just not powertrain related stuff. So let me know. See what we come up with. I would like to follow up a few videos of this after I get all, see all your guys' comments and figure out what we want to do. It's only money, right? It is. But I'd also like to see what that 511 cam would do with it too. And I know there's a few out there, but not a lot. Also, factory 47 T-bars. I love them, but I need pullbacks. So if anybody's interested in those, shoot me a message, shoot me an email. I'm going to cut you a heck of a deal on them. They've been on the bike. They have less than 100 miles. No scratches. Great bar. Like I said, I love them. I'm just at full reach right now. And unfortunately, my old shoulders from lifting weights and elbows just don't let me do it. My seat, when it comes finally, when I finally decide to buy my seat here in a month, whether it's Bad Boys, because that's who I plan on going with, or I end up with a Saddleman Step Up or a Lapera, whoever it is. I'm hoping it moves me forward enough for the bars, but in the meantime, if I can get rid of these and then jump to a set of modular bars, that's my plan. I want chrome. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of companies that have chrome. Thrashing's one. I love Kraus bars, but I've not seen them in chrome. There's a few others, but SBC Concepts, OG Moto, there's a bunch of them, but there's not a lot of chrome ones. So my options are limited on chrome. So we'll see what we end up with. Probably Thrashing at this point. Just because, they're in chrome and price is not bad. It's more than I want to spend, but price is not bad. So we'll see. But for tonight, we're going to jump off of here because it is snowing again in southern Illinois and all over the Midwest, into Ohio, into Pennsylvania. Blizzard up north. It's just ridiculous this winter. I don't know who made Mother Nature mad, but shame on you because she is fired up right now. She is bipolar, and it does not help all of us motorcycle people, men and women, that have this winter depression and not being able to ride. So, with that one, shoot me your comments. We'll catch you on the next one. You guys have a great night. Peace.